What's up guys, it's Matt, the Fruitful Investor. Now if you're watching this video, it probably means that you want to become a millionaire, or better yet, have total financial freedom. Because let's face it, $1 million really isn't that much money anymore in 2022. Nowadays, we really need to become a multi-millionaire in order to live on our terms. We can thank inflation for that. Now having reached this goal myself many times over in helping hundreds of real estate investors and entrepreneurs build their businesses, there's definitely right things to do and wrong things to do on the way up the financial ladder. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 things you definitely need to stop doing to ensure that you become wealthy. So stay with me and let's get into the video. Alright guys, so if you're new to the channel, I've been investing in real estate since 2011. I've owned over 45 individual rental properties and I've flipped over 100 single family homes. I've also raised over $50 million all from social media, so building a business and investing is right up my alley. After working with so many high-level entrepreneurs, there's a few things I've noticed that most of us do. Now, other than having a few screws loose in our head for wanting to live a different life, like being 100% responsible for everything we make or don't make, or for having the entire weight of the world all on our shoulders. I don't know why anybody does this, but if you're still watching and you too want to become financially free, the first thing you need to do is to smash a like button for the YouTube algorithm. Oh, come on, it was a perfect setup for me. But seriously, smashing that like button does wonders for my channel and it really makes putting all of this work into these videos worth it. But for real, the number one thing you need to stop doing is overspending. Live as frugally as possible. Our society is all about looking rich from the outside, but really being broke on our financial balance sheets. And it's no way to live. For example, look at the world's richest people and how they live. Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos look like they shop at Old Navy, or it could be Walmart. No offense to Walmart, great business, but terrible clothing line. But do I own Walmart stock shares? Yes, I do. And the great Warren Buffett, he owns the same house that he bought back in like 1847. He's one of the world's richest men, but still lives in like a regular suburban home that he probably paid off a long time ago. You get the idea. Buy the things you need in order to live, but cut out all the wants. For now anyway. I'm not asking you to live this way forever. It's absolutely crazy to me how few people actually plan and save for their future. Everyone is just living for the upcoming weekend. And obviously if special occasions come up, we need to make room for YOLO situations sometimes, of course. Hey, sorry to interrupt the video. I know you're learning something cool and I love to give you investing tips here on YouTube every single week. But if you want to accelerate your growth and cut years off your investing journey, yo, I can just give you all of my secrets. Check the courses out below. Whether you want the exact materials and products that I use on my flips at rental properties, I have a course for that. I give you all the links to everything we buy in all of our properties. If you want to learn how I raised over $50 million all from videos like this on YouTube and Instagram, I have a course for that. I'll show you how to attract joint venture partners like this. Or if you want personal one-on-one coaching from me and a ton more, see the links below. Anyway, just want to let you know, enjoy the rest of the video. The second thing you need to do is to stop bouncing from idea to idea. While Gary Vee might be right in saying that you can fuck around until you're 30 years old and you're still gonna be young, it's true, but how about we try and nail it as soon as we can? And we do this by specializing. Now, if you have no idea what to specialize in because you're interested in real estate, stocks, crypto, photography, etc., what I try and tell my coaching clients is, let's try and step back and picture what our ideal life would look like in the future. Now, I know I'm getting a little woo-woo, but just stay with me for a second. In 10 years from now, what does your ideal daily routine look like? How much money are you making every single month? And what industry is it coming from? Do you work alone or with others? Etc., etc. The more detail we can get on this, the easier it's gonna be to figure out what we're actually passionate about, or at least heavily interested in. You can get rich a million different ways, trust me. Knowing how to make money is very, very easy once you understand how it works. But try and find an industry that actually appeals to you so that you're more likely to work those 12-hour days and not even notice you just worked 12 hours because it felt like 4. Because getting wealthy takes a lot of hard work and very long hours. So at least try to figure out something that you like. The third thing you need to stop doing is taking advice from people who aren't millionaires or wealthy themselves. Now, while your parents and your friends and family mean well, are they millionaires themselves? Are they happy with how their life is going and what they're doing for a living? Are they making a ton of money, or are they just working like a regular 9 to 5 and not really getting anywhere? So we need to block these people out and really focus on the people that we really want to aspire to be. So if you know what you want to do, so if, for example, if you want to be a real estate investor, maybe you should start hanging around with other successful real estate investors that you kind of want to model their lifestyle and kind of be like them. Now, this is really the best way to really get forward and to be who you want to be. So for example, if I'm looking to be into real estate, I'm gonna hire the best real estate mentor and kind of shave off years and years, and most importantly, heartaches and heartaches of screwing up. So I'm gonna hire the best coach I can that my budget can afford, and I'm just gonna pay them to kind of cut the timeline down into months, really. So that's kind of what I provide, and what I do to get me to higher levels is I'm looking for other successful real estate investors and just really paying them. And I understand if you don't have a budget yet because you're just starting out or you're young, I totally understand. We all have to start somewhere. I did the same thing, but at least meet up with people who think like you at the very least and who are doing what you're doing to kind of fuel you to keep going and to keep trying to be successful on your own. And then as the more money you make, you know, you're paying coaches on the way up. So like when I started off for my first coach, I didn't hire like the biggest and best coach ever. Obviously, I was like 23 years old and had no money, but I hired the best coach I could at that time with my budget. And then he accelerated me down the path of marketing and how to attract joint venture partners and how to grow my business. And it really, really helped. Then I started making more money and I started getting into like deeper into my specialization of flipping. So then I found other flippers in the area and I hired other flipping specific coaches. Again, the highest that my budget could afford at that time, and I paid them, and they cut years and years off my timeline. And we just keep going up forever, really. This is never gonna stop, because if you're really passionate about what industry you're in, if you're really passionate about, you know, making money and being the best you can in your industry, this is like a lifelong thing and it never ends. There's always somebody who's smarter than you at this specific thing. There's always somebody who's better than you at this specific way, and it's just a lifelong, never-ending journey of learning and paying people, ideally, to cut it down. Because the most important thing with our life is obviously time. We want to cut time as much as possible. You'll realize this once you start making more money and you probably get a little older. Because when I was younger, like I said, I tried to do everything on my own. You know, I paid the littlest coaches I could, and it just took too long. Like it took decades, or 1 decade, I should say. I'm not like 80 years old yet, but it took an entire decade that I for sure could have done in like 3 years if I would have known to open up my hand and not be as cheap for paying the right people to tell me the right things to do in the right order. But that's life, and I think I did a pretty good job from doing most of it on my own. But now that I'm older and I have more money, I'm definitely paying people to get me there faster. The fourth thing you really need to do is to stop being a perfectionist. So one of my favorite things that I live by, one of my favorite quotes or sayings you could say is good enough. Too many people have analysis paralysis. They just love the research, the thinking. Oh, if I have more time, I'm gonna do it this way. Once I get more money, I'm gonna do it this way. Well, you know what? Just friggin' do it and stop trying to be perfect and get it 100% right before you put it out. For example, I know a lot of real estate investors or entrepreneurs who wanna get their package exactly right before they can launch it to the market. They want to get this video exactly perfect before it launches. Like, you know how many mistakes I've made throughout recording this video? I think I just made one. You know how many stutters and dumb things I've done in this video? You know what? Good is good enough. I hope you guys can take what I'm saying and take some pieces and some gold gems and kind of run with it. It's good enough. I'm getting the message out. I'm getting this video out, and I got like a bunch more I'm making right after this. And that's what it's all about. Speed is key in business and in life, really. You need to be fast to market. Just get it out is good enough. And what you'll find is once you kind of rush things, like I don't want you to rush things per se, but I want you to get things out. You'll notice that you'll make mistakes for sure, and you can reevaluate them and just pivot and do it again. You'll make another mistake, I promise you, because you're getting it out fast. You're gonna tweak and you're gonna pivot and you're gonna do it again. And this is the whole life of business. This is business in a nutshell. This is real estate investing in a nutshell, stock investing in a nutshell. We're making mistakes, we learn from it, and we immediately pivot and we do it again and again and again and again forever. And hopefully by the time we're 50, 60, 70, we're disgustingly rich and we pretty much have it nailed down. But I'm sure it'll be different then, because the world will be different and the way we gotta do things is a little different. So long story short, it's never gonna end, but you need to stop being a perfectionist and just get the content out, get the phone calls done, get the emails done, get your package done, get your business proposal done, whatever it is, get it done and get it out on the market, and let's get rolling. Why? Everybody else is chilling at home doing nothing. They're not getting anything done. Why? They're trying to be too perfectionist, and what it really boils down to is they're afraid to look stupid. This is one of my biggest, I guess, like advantages or secrets that I have is, dude, I don't care if I look stupid. I really don't. I don't care if people say, you look dumb in that video or you said something stupid. Dude, I don't care. Criticize me all day. I'm making money. I'm moving my business forward. I'm living my life while you're sitting on your mom's couch typing how I look stupid on this YouTube video. Dude, I don't freaking care. Speed, speed, speed. Get it on the market and let's go. And last but not least, number 5, the last thing you need to stop doing is trying to do everything alone. Again, like I said, when I was in my early 20s specifically, I tried to do everything alone because I was broke, which makes sense. Like, I guess if you're starting off, you have no money, so you kind of have to do most things alone, but realize as quick as possible that once you start having money rolling in that you can afford, pay other people to do certain things. For example, the first thing that I did was hire somebody to take over my social media and edit these videos. So right now I'm just shooting these videos, but I have a social media manager who's gonna edit them, post them, write all this stuff for it, whatever. He does all that so that I can spend more time doing all the things that really matter for me, for my business, which is talking to more people, to raise more money, to build my real estate business, so I can spend more time making these videos, so I can keep paying him to make these videos. So the more I can grow and the more I can hire specific people in their certain roles, actually, the faster I'll grow, the bigger I'll grow, and the more money I can make. Which, when you're starting off, I know makes no sense because you're like, you know, you're really stuck on being frugal and getting this down, and you're thinking, well, if I pay someone, then, you know, I could probably just do it faster anyway. Like, I might as well just do it. Trust me, you're wasting time. Remember, speed, speed, speed is the key to all of this. Speed is the key to growing your business. And the more you can pay people to do certain things when you can, I understand, when you can, please do it as soon as possible. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Those are the 5 things you need to stop doing. If you like this video, if you learned anything, smash the like button. Also hit that subscribe button to get 2 financial videos every single week. I'll see you in the next video.